Hey, this week, let's cover the topic that everyone wants to know. Do you poop in your RV?
Do you have a prime pooping position? Bing!
Welcome to another Todd's
2-Minute Tech Tip Tuesday.
brought to you by the National RV Training Academy, the only academy that gives you the credentials to become a certified tech and or certified inspector. All right, so let's go ahead and ask this because I get a lot of students that come to me and they tell me, something they don't even ask, but they tell me that they don't poop in their RV. Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? Let's cover that. All right, so first, Matt, let's ask you, do you poop in your RV?
Thanks for asking. I thought you would never ask.
Right.
Andre and I, we did just get an Integra Odyssey that we'll see if I'll be pooping in the RV in that one. But years past, working at the dealerships, I would always take the used RVs out whenever they were on the lot. And we would never, personally, I would never poop in the RV. One, because my poop stinks, to be honest with everybody. And two, we would just always go to the bathhouse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, it's even the biggest RV is 40. Well, one, we would never take out a 45-footer. So the biggest RV we ever taken out was a 35-footer. So 35 by 8, that's not a lot of square footage, if you know what I'm saying.
40 by 8, it doesn't matter. If we're talking poop, that airflow isn't going to help out too much.
Which is kind of funny because, like, the whole thing of my show is, you know, when I review an RV, I always test to see if it's a prime pooping position because you don't want to poop in, like, a little corner, and you definitely don't want to be pooping on a plastic toilet.
To me, it's can you finish the job?
Yeah.
You know, is there room to wipe?
Yeah, no, 100%. And I actually have a really bad experience when it comes to pooping in toilets. And first experience ever. Been in the industry 1 year.
Yeah.
I lived in Maryland at the time. We took a motorhome down to Disney.
Yeah.
Told everybody, hey, don't use the bathrooms. My wife has 3 daughters. Do you think they listened?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. They used the bathroom.
You're kidding me.
And we had no idea what we were doing. So we're at Disney World, and they clogged the black tank. Filled it up to the rim. The water, and this is part of the reason why we don't use the bathrooms now. Filled the water up to the rim, the blue water. It's now 10 o'clock, and we have to check out of Disney. And the toilet is absolutely filled. So I'm all like, I'm sitting there like, what do? We have to leave Disney. So I'm like, all right, I'm about to do something that I'm going to regret. And I take these, like the red Solo cups in a bucket, and I start dipping my hand in the water, going in and trying to get this water out of the toilet. I'm finding that the black tank was full, but it couldn't have been in the toilet because once we start driving, it's going to start splashing around. So I do it, and I fill up the whole bucket, and it didn't even drop the water line an inch.
Wow.
It was almost like the water kept refilling in it. So it's now 10:30, and I'm all like, I'm trying to figure it out. So dude, my hand to God, this is a true story. So I go on YouTube, and I Google something. And this is the last day of our trip.
Goes to the tubes.
I go to the YouTube. Then I take my freshwater hose that's now in the trash, and I stick one end into the toilet.
No.
Yes. I then run it through outside of the RV, and I'm down by the way station, and I meet God because I'm looking at the other side of this freshwater hose. And then I look at my life, and I look at my bank account, and there's probably, I had enough money gas money to make it home. So I couldn't afford the $100,000 motorhome. And I'm like, you know what? Sometimes a man's got to do what a man's got to do. And my wife's inside watching the toilet and watching the hose. And I start sucking on the hose. And I'm looking. And there's nothing. And then again, I have that moment like, can I damage a $100,000 motorhome that I can't afford? And so I say, no, I can't. So I just go one more time. And then my wife screams, now! Because the white hose turned purple because the blue water. I go, siphon the entire black tank without getting anything in my mouth. Oh. And let me tell you, I had the most primest, like, the rush of adrenaline that I got, that I did that. I never siphoned anything in my life, and I was ready to get the blue water in my mouth, not to damage property that wasn't mine. And that's part of the reason why we don't use the black tanks as well.
I would have.
But we did it, and it was mission accomplished.
That's awesome. I would have bought just a little wet dry vac. All right, you're taking it.
Didn't think of a wet dry vac.
I won't think of anything.
Right.
Before I'm sticking my mouth in that hose.
Yeah, no, but we did it. We got a new hose and everything, and that's a story that I'll never forget.
All right, so I just want to go ahead and give you some of the information on this, all right? Because I'm actually poop certified.
Okay, good.
The poop school, and the one takeaway, well, there's a couple takeaways that I have. One, you can't get sick by touching your own poo.
Oh, didn't know that.
You only get sick by touching someone else's because that's you get sick from the bacteria. Well, the bacteria for your own poo comes from your own stomach.
Didn't even know that.
You don't get sick from your own bacteria. So there's the question. Do you wear a glove? And if you do you only wear a glove because everyone else is watching? But here's the thing. If you pee in your toilet, you need to poop because you'll be out of balance. Your pee has a different, there's different things coming out of your pee than your poop. And it's all a balance. So if you pee in your RV, you need to poop. So if you have a no poop policy, then you need to have a no pee policy. You're going to get
Really? I didn't know that.
The poop actually counterbalances that.
Really?
Yep.
Didn't know that. That's your poop tip of the day.
There you go. And there's your poop tip. If you want to be able to fix the majority of the problems on your rig, well, let's say you want to open up a business, become a certified inspector or a certified RV technician, head over to our website at nrvta.com, click on programs, and get started today. Use that one.
This thing's still on? Oh. Hey everybody, this is Garrett, the editor. Did you know that we just had a new Beard and Bun show featuring MJ from Endless RVing and Matt's RV Reviews?
The answer is sink.
Oh my God.
Quit.
I cannot believe how much pie ended up on that wall. Anyways, you've got to go check it out. It is hilarious. Let's get back to the bloopers.
Are we on a 2-minute video?
Oh,
or?
it doesn't matter. Yeah, go for it.
Okay, because it's like a... Right. It's kind of like when you use the bathroom.
Gotta do it because people are watching, but I really don't care.
Right. It's kind of like when you're in the bathroom and nobody else is there. Are you washing your hands? Are you lathering for 20 seconds if nobody's there? If a tree falls in the woods. Yep.
I wash all the time.
Yep. There you go. That's so
me.
funny.